All right, friend, what you going by tonight?
Maurice Kerry.
Maurice Kerry.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Maurice Kerry. Put your right hand up and your left hand on your word, wherever you decide your word is. All right, cool. Hold it just like that. Do you solemnly agree we have your permission to post this across all of our social media networks?
I most certainly do.
Is there anything, and I do mean anything, that's off limits you don't want us to ask you about?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
If we do ask you something that is off limits, do you understand? You can say no, pass, or I don't know.
I understand.
Cool, that's good.
Okay, literally is no pressure. I'm your host, Bangembugg.
It's your girl, just K for real.
And we got a special guest here already introduced himself. So tell us where you originally from.
Maurice Kerry, born and raised from Atlanta, Georgia, but I have lived all over the world. I lived in College Park, Smyrna, Marietta, Douglasville. I was born off of Camilton, lived in Lakewood, so really all over Atlanta.
Where else in the world?
I lived in Japan for a year. I lived in Kuwait for 6 years approximately. I lived in California for about 4 or 5 years.
Was you in the military or something?
Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why they be traveling.
Yeah. Well, California and Japan was military. Everything else was just like, I used to be a contractor for a while too.
Doing what?
When I went out to Kuwait, it was security at first, but then I got into logistics. But then I ended up getting hurt on the job or whatever, so I came back home and got into acting.
Paid assassin hurt.
Logistics.
Right. Logically, a paid assassin.
Right.
Did you grow with both of your parents?
No. I am a one-night stand baby. So parents met at the club. That type of situation. My dad. When I got older, a little bit older, probably around 10, he started really trying to come around. We cool now, but I was raised by my mother. She did it for the most part on her own, and she raised me with those old school values. So
That mean you got whoopings.
beat,
Extension cord?
extension cords, belts.
Switch.
I don't remember switches. Switches it was really extension cords and belts. Was the thing, yeah.
Okay, so I guess what's your relationship? Are you not close with your dad? Like y'all just like cool?
We cool. He every time he see me in a movie or on TV, he makes sure he calls me. Oh, son, I did such a great job, and
Nice.
just and the other, and and he's a kind man. It's just there's a relationship that you get with your parents that you have as you grow up. That I missed a lot of that. See, I also have a younger sister. She's a year younger than me. She didn't know about me until she was 16, 17. So, it's I'm sure there's some underlying and deep resentment there that I need to delve into. But for the most part, I'm cool. I'm cool with my pop. I'm not angry. There's no hate. I'm not angry. I want him to be okay.
So you got kids?
I got 2.
Did that change I guess how you wanted to raise them, like as far as your upbringing?
So, because my dad wasn't really around, honestly, I feel like, again, I would have to really, really look into it, but I feel like it was a non-factor. You know what I mean? It was just like I knew what really molded me or how I wanted to raise my kids was really society and seeing where all the failures were with people's kids. My daughter, she's a AB student now. I've been raising her on my own for 13 years now. She's 14. And when she was 1, I realized I would see a lot of little Asian kids running around. They be playing violin and being straight A's, and they would excel like a lot of the foreign kids would excel at academics. And I kept looking at our kids like, why we ain't in gifted classes and things like that? Why not? And then it dawned on me is that we don't give them the opportunity to be great. We sit them in front of the TV and let them watch cartoons all day. You know what I'm saying? We don't read them no book, or we don't teach them how to read. We don't do nothing.
No. We used to get beat. That's how I learned how to read. We had to like, what's this word?
Right.
For real?
That's how we
Right,
learned how to read.
yeah.
We had to learn before we went to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not be about it.
And I remember my sister, she was trying to teach her daughter. And I said, Grandma Ann. I was like, she ain't play that
She
shit. Like,
beat-
you about to
beat
get popped if you kept missing words.
Yeah, they gonna beat the education into you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not really completely. It's not completely ineffective, but it's not the best way to do it. It's not the best way to do it. But I started teaching my daughter to read when she was 2. Now she was gifted all through elementary, all through middle school, and advanced placement now in high school. You know what I'm saying? And I like it, and people like, how did you do that? I said, I just made it make sense. Like, you can sit your child in front of the TV and have them watching Bugs Bunny for 30 minutes, or you can have them watching something that's educational for 30 minutes.
Reading Rainbow.
That's what I'm saying. Something that's educational. And then
Miss
for
Frizzle.
me, I bought her My Baby Can Read. I don't know if I remember that. But it was called My Baby Can Read, and I would sit her in front of the TV in the same amount of time that she could be watching some cartoons or some SpongeBob, wasting time. Just it's the same amount of time. You can waste it. You can apply it. So I'd rather not waste my child's time. It's finite. It's important.
That's what's up. Okay, something you thought you wanted, but God gave you something better.
I can't say that. 'Cause
You could.
I could, but one day my kid will grow up and she'll hear it, and it's not a good thing.
You already like now.
Yeah,
She gonna wonder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She gonna wonder. I tell her. I don't want to tell the world. I tell her though. I ain't gonna tell the world. I tell my daughter though.
It was you.
No. Oh no, not her. Definitely not that. To be honest with you, everything is brought me here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know what I would change. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? I don't think I would change anything. I would be too afraid to alter the timeline and my daughter not be, born or not bring me even to this moment. You know what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, I'm cool. I'm gonna stick right on with it.
Okay, something that gets you emotional, and the last time you forced yourself to be emotionless.
So the last time that I was emotional, I'm not even gonna bring the kids into it. It was before that. It was a previous relationship, a few years back, and she had mistreated me, and she had done it a couple times, and we were in a committed relationship, so it was like, yo, you need to chill out, cause I really want to pop off. I really want to be a good person, but I really want to not pop off. So please stop mistreating me. And so the best thing for me to do in that moment was to just shut down. You know what I mean? Just shut it off. Because what would happen is if I got, hurt too many times or I got angry, then, I don't know, I would immediately want to just like leave the situation, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I was working toward making our family work, but obviously she didn't want that, so I had to chill out.
So you one of them guys who don't cheat, or you kind of?
I don't anymore. I've been on all three sides of cheating. I've been the cheater, the cheatee, and the person that the woman was cheating with. So I've been all three sides, and I know that that's somebody that I couldn't be again. Reason being is because I understand how deeply that can hurt someone, because I've been hurt that way, and I can understand. And anybody that I love, anybody that I'm attached to like that, I wouldn't want to put that to them, because that's not what love does.
Can you cry on command?
Yeah.
You ever did that?
Yes.
Like to be?
I got it okay. Oh no. when I learned the crown command, it was after I started acting. Yeah, no, I don't manipulate. Yeah,
In that way,
no, I don't manipulate at all because so
on purpose.
yeah, on purpose. Well, the manipulation and well, to put it, let me, because I had this conversation. Manipulation has a negative connotation, but the word itself is not negative. Everything we do is a manipulation. Even the way that I use my tone is a manipulation of my words. So there's nothing wrong with manipulating things because we do it all the time.
So you do manipulate.
Yeah, I guess I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I would say yes. Yeah, but I do not manipulate with malice or malicious intent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if I'm, you know, we talking and so right now I got a chest cold, but you know, switch my voice up and I make it deeper and I, you know, look in your eyes and I'm manipulating, you know, trying to turn you on.
Trying to woo me.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So everything's a manipulation. It just depends on how you use it.
Okay. So have you ever slept with a married woman?
Yeah. I don't know why I said it like you have it. You know what I'm saying? You see my face? The camera see my face? I'm like, duh. What? Yeah, no. Yeah, I have, and I actually was on the phone 4 days ago with a woman that she was married at the time, and we was sleeping together. We were like in a certain relationship. Dang, an entanglement. That sound like some Shady Pink stuff. But what happened, because it had happened to me before that, you know, somebody had messed with my wife. Yeah, I was off in Iraq, and you know, she got lonely, and I'm a war veteran. So but anyway.
Was that unforgivable?
Not at the time, man. I wanted to make it work. I fight. I don't do it as much now. Well, I also don't date because I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at the time I was gonna work with her. I was like, baby, we married. Like, I get it. I was at war.
I think that's so fair.
Fuck it. Let's just, you know, because the thing was, I had seen bombs, blood, and bullets. Like, you get a different perspective of life and love after war. You get it's like, yo, all that shit we were going through before, fuck that. let's pull this shit together. I'm alive, baby. You know what I'm saying? But that was a long time ago. But anyway, yeah. So you know, I was talking to the young lady and whatnot, and she was like, you just cut me off, and I was like, yeah. I said, reason being was because, you know, we had went back to her room one time. This is over in Kuwait. We had went back to her room, and I just happened to look up, and I saw a picture of her and her husband together, and I was like, yo, I can't do this.
She was a soldier?
No. Her husband was.
Dang.
Yeah, but I didn't know everything. I knew she was married, but she was telling me, you know, she said, she was like, you know, actually we've been separated for a long time. You know, we good, like everything's good, like we're doing the paperwork, And I was like,
military always cheat.
And I was like, after a while, I was like, fine, all right, cool, because I dig you, so I know we ain't supposed to do that, but all right. You know, but once I saw that picture, it reminded me of what happened to me, and I was like, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that. So I won't do it ever again, ever.
See, that's the thing too. You got to meet somebody in that same place, because if you meet somebody who ain't there yet, you gonna go crazy.
What you mean?
They do it again. Like once you get cheated on again, or it's like you be with somebody for a long period of time and you thinking it's this, but the whole time she might have a side dude or a boyfriend.
But let me tell you what the other thing too. Just dealing with so many women over the years, one of the things that I realized is how much I was damaging myself. You know what I mean? I didn't realize the damage I was doing to myself psychologically when it comes to women. You know,
because you don't trust them, because you're dealing with people who are not trustworthy.
Well, no, it's more of it's partly that, but it's more because I saw it. You get what I'm saying? It's when you're exposed to something, you can never unsee it. So some of the things that we would, like, me and these different women would do together, you know, there'd be times when we'd be, you know, doing our thing, and she'll, you know, her boyfriend would call, and me thinking it's funny, I'm trying to get a rise out of her. You know, I'm back there, you know, doing my thing. She on the phone. I'm back there trying to see if I can make her make some noise. And I thought it was funny, but it's not. It's really, really not funny.
And then you saw how untrustworthy people could be.
Can be.
And you like, I ain't trusting these hoes.
I'm like, man, I was like, so I didn't realize how much it damaged me. You know, and as many times that, you know, I've been cheated on. And it's like, yo, I'm cool. Cause I got, like I said, I'm a full-time single father. So I got my daughter now. I don't even want to, man. I'm cool. You know.
So you gave up on love?
No, I know love exists. My tank is empty. The last person that I was engaged a couple years back, and you know, she took off. It was a COVID romance, and I just found out this year that COVID dating thing was a thing. Like everybody was breaking up after that. I was like, oh, what? It wasn't just me. So I put a lot into our relationship, and I'm cool, man.
How long was y'all dating now?
We wasn't dating long enough.
See?
It wasn't long enough. COVID made some stuff happen.
Man,
COVID made some stuff
like
happen.
Forever because you was stuck around.
Yeah, and then she had to move in with me. And so it was me, her kids, and you know my daughter.
Y'all playing house.
We was all living together, man. We got engaged, and then when COVID started to turn out, and she was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead on and move out." I was like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute."
I thought we was married.
I thought we was engaged.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I think y'all just be getting into stuff so fast, and then be like, I hate everybody. I don't want to do it no more. But it's like,
I'm not
you gotta
really.
date somebody for a long time before you know to get married. Married is the rest of your life, bro. You don't know nothing about nobody in COVID years. Yeah. Especially they don't have the freedom to roam and stuff the way that they normally would. You have no idea who that person really would be.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm sitting still now, so I'm cool.
That's when
it's funny, but it's funny because now that I'm in film and television, my DMs, it'd be weird stuff. I'm like, hey, you so sexy. I'm like, yo, if you'd have called me 10 years ago, I'd have been at you.
Oh, you ain't even smashing the DM shorties?
Nah, I don't mess with nobody.
That's good though.
I'm cool because I don't want to do that to somebody. Like it's just so much because I'm very empathetic. I'm very empathic. I don't want to do that to nobody, man. I just. Like somebody, you know, I've been a mess with some girl, now she all in love, and I'm like, I ain't got it. I ain't got what you need. So I stay over there. I just focus on this. So, that's a long answer. Huh?
Single forever. If I was ever single again, I'd be single forever.
I dig it.
Living life.
Okay, where's your absence missed and your presence tolerated?
Say it again?
Where's your absence missed and your presence tolerated?
Where's my absence missed and my presence tolerated? I don't think there is a spot. Every time I walk in a room, I'm usually the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I guess the funny thing is, where would I be missed? I don't know. I'm so to myself, man. Like I really am. I'm really to myself, and I just focus on being a good father and being a good actor, and you know what I'm saying, and just being a good person. So I don't even know where I would. I don't think nobody miss me because I be all on social media. Nobody miss me. I know people nervous.
Okay, so you know they always say like to be famous, most of the time you have to do like gay shit. So has anybody came at you weird or like? You get what I'm saying? Since you've been doing this?
Nah, ain't nobody trying me.
When they do, what you gonna do?
Oh, well, I'm heterosexual, so what you think I'm gonna do?
I don't know.
Violence, or it's just like you gonna be violent, or?
Oh no, I'm way too intelligent to just go off and be violent. Like, why would I? Like, let me clarify. It depends on the circumstance. If it's just verbal, you know, hey man, you want to do this for this role? You'll try this? No, I'm cool. But moving on. But if you're talking about something where, like, I know that the thing came up with Christian Keys, the story that he was talking about. You heard about that? You heard about that?
I seen a piece of the video.
Okay, well he was talking about, you know, I don't want to say too much and watch the video, but he was saying that, you know, somebody, a billionaire, you know, groped him. Now, if that's the situation, we boxing. And that's exactly what he said. He was like, yo, he said, I wish I'd have broke his jaw. He said he didn't, but I wish I would have. So that's different. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's actually one of the things that I won't do. Because again, I got people, for one, I got people looking up to me. I know there's people that do it, but I got people looking up to me. Two, I got to look at myself in the mirror. Three, that's not my thing. Like, I don't need it that bad. You know what I'm saying?
You think if a guy like joke about being gay, he gay?
No.
So do you joke about being gay? Like you'll make it?
I'm trying to think. Do I have ever made it? No, you know what's funny? I ain't like. That's just like I ain't never made a joke where the punchline is I'm gay. I've never made that kind of joke, and it's funny. I was like, cause I do voices and impressions and stuff. So I'm like, hey girl, I do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I never be like, nah, who's that? Nigga, I'm gay. You know, I never do no shit like that.
Cause I know David Fox, he was on this talk show, and it was basically something to the effect like they would have sex or something. And he was like, "Long as you don't tell nobody." He said it like in a funny way. So like a lot of comedians they'll joke about it, but
Gotcha.
But I don't ever see straight dudes I know having like no gay punchlines.
Right.
Like they gay. Like.
Yeah. And it's funny you said that because as many jokes as I spit all the time, you made me realize I've never been that punchline.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's crazy. Okay, 3 rules or boundaries a person must follow to date you.
Rules and boundaries that somebody must follow to date me is, for one, please don't try to date my daughter. It's crazy. It's like, they'll find out that I'm a single dad. Years ago, when my daughter was like little, I'd be like, yo, I don't know how to do hair, because I still don't know how to do hair. And like, oh, I'll do it. And it'll start out like, I'm going to come and bring her hair. Almost every time.
Yeah.
Almost every time. So, but now it's like, yo, just do her hair and please stop trying to get at me. Please, relax. So yeah, don't try to date my daughter. Respect, respect me in the same way that I respect you, and then be honest. But not necessarily honest with me. I need you to be honest with yourself first. Because if you're honest with yourself first, then you cannot be dishonest to me. It's impossible. If you're honest to you first, it's impossible to be dishonest to me. So I have a hard time talking. I got a chest cold.
I'm getting over a cold too.
Yeah.
It's like my 3rd day.
Some lights on in here.
I think it's all right back there. Right.
That's
That's what
Okay, the last time you brought positive energy into a negative situation.
Last time I brought positive energy into a negative situation. Man, when was the last time I was in a negative situation? Okay, so there was this time when I was in the Marine Corps where, and I don't like bullies. That's why I was a Marine, I was security, I was a firefighter, and I was an EMT. I'm a protective person. And so, but there was this time in Japan where these Marines, they figured they were big bad Marines, and little short Japanese people, they would pick on them. And rather than, I don't play that. So rather than jumping on them or trying to fight them, I basically turned it into an entire karaoke session for everybody. For the Marines who they couldn't sing, they were drunk, couldn't sing, and Japanese folks, they love karaoke. They are the inventors of karaoke. So yeah, that was a real fun highlight moment. One of many fun highlight moments.
Okay, the last time you was fired from a job and why?
Probably stealing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Stealing?
Probably stealing. Oh man, I used to. Man, when I was a teenager, I was the shoe hookup dude. Like really, like the Air Max 95. Like everybody be rocking them now. I'm like, oh, I was passing them jokers out. Y'all come holler at me. Let me see. Yeah, the last time I was fired from a job, it was probably a shoe store, and it was for stealing. Yep. I was hooking people up. I was a hookup guy.
You didn't go to jail for it?
Nah. They just said, all right, we got you on camera. And I was like, I believed them. I don't think they did, but I was like, oh man, you got me. And that's when I say, oh, you got me. Aha, motherfucker. Got your ass. Got your ass.
I'm crying. You believe him when he said that earlier?
What?
No, he wasn't, right?
I don't think so.
What is going on?
That Dave Chappelle got you, bitch.
I guess the worst get back you done and the worst get back that was done to you.
I don't do revenge. Yeah. Oh, wait. The worst that was done to me, though. So, I used to be a rapper years ago. When I was in the Marine Corps, I used to rap.
Was you good?
Oh, I was fine. So, we were at a bachelor party. A buddy of mine had thrown a bachelor party for me. I was getting married to my daughter's mom. And I had had a couple drinks, and the stripper that they had, she was popping off at the mouth. Talking about, oh, this ain't no real money, whatever, and she was just kind of going off. So I was like, yo, she tripping. And she goes, yo, I got $8,000 in the car right now and a pistol. I say, wait. I was like, wait, you got what? In the car? All right. I was like, oh, I'm so drunk. Oh. And she started arguing with her boyfriend, which was one of the guys that I rap with. And so I was like, he took her in the room because they were arguing. And I was like, hey, y'all, let's go. Ran out to the car. I found 4,000 in the car. I found about 5,000 in the car.
She talked to the wrong thief that day.
Yeah, hey man, hey look, this was a long time ago. I was a different guy, but so what I ended up doing was I passed out $100 to everybody. I was like, yo, all right, we gotta go break out. So everybody left. So the homeboy that she was dating, that took her in the room, he called me up and was like, hey man, can I get some of the money? And I was like, no, you owe me $300 already. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me to give you money that you're just gonna hand back to me. Let's just wipe the slate clean and we call it a day. And he was like, man, that's fucked up. I'm like, no, it's mad, motherfucker, it's mad. And so, long story short, he ends up telling her and getting the police involved, and I ended up doing a whole diss song about him. But yeah.
You got locked up?
Nah.
How you get out of it?
Oh, there wasn't no proof.
Right, I was about to say.
There wasn't no proof.
It.
Yeah, hearsay then.
Yeah, it's just hearsay. Well, she said, did she? Officer? So really the only proof is on this camera, the statute of limitations. You know what I'm saying? I did it, bitch.
I'm crying. Okay.
Nah, I just went on to cut him off, man. I was like, cause he actually, and it's so funny, he actually lives in Atlanta now. We was in San Diego at the time. He lived in Atlanta now. He's a personal trainer around here somewhere.
What's some of the bars from this song?
Hell, I could play it.
No, we want to hear it. Acapella.
It's better if I play it. It's better if I play it.
How I start?
You a liar, a phony, a faker, a fraud. Not only in the street, but I heard it from your broad. You are elaborated, exaggerated, fabricated. Goddamn, I hate it. That's just
Okay, bars.
Yeah, that's just the hook, though.
Okay, I guess we'll go with a quote. Okay, if a plan doesn't work, change the plan never to go. A plan you had to change to get to the goal.
My goal was always, I'm an entertainer by nature, so my goal was always to be in entertainment, always to be in a position to entertain people, to make people happy, and make them feel good. I thought when I was younger, when I was a little tight, I thought I was going to be a singer. No. Then I thought I was going to be a rapper. No. And then acting. Yeah, acting is what worked out for me. You know, the moment, the first time that I saw myself on television, and I was like, yo, this is how I'm doing it. It's crazy because, you know, I just finished a film with Morgan Freeman and Luke Hemsworth, and I was talking to Morgan, and he, you know, he gave me some we'll say personal advice, but it meant a lot to me, you know, and it was just, long story short, it was basically like, hey, you doing it, just keep going, you know, and eventually you'll get to that level. Because I was just telling him, I've been watching you for years, man. Like, I grew up, you know, expeditiously. You know, I grew up with you, man. You know, you're the voice of God. And so, yeah. So, you know.
How does somebody survive? Like, if you just starting out, how do people survive, like, when they doing entertainment and they trying to keep their bills paid? Because you can't really keep a regular job when you do.
You have to prepare. Now, what would have been great is if I would have been in a relationship and we could work together. But luckily, I did things earlier in life to prepare me financially to be able to kind of take that journey. But you definitely got to have, you know, if you want to pursue it full time, like I do, like that's all I do, then, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all.
terrible. I don't even get it.
No, if you want to do it full time, you definitely got to have something, you know, because it's not a lot of money in the beginning stages. People see me and stuff and they think, oh man, you done made it. No, I didn't. I did not make it. You know, I'm not there yet. I'm still check to check. You know what I'm saying? Still
Making it happen.
Making it happen. So once it excuse me. Once it does land though, I'll be good to go.
So, are you willing to sacrifice relationships to
Yes.
make it to where you?
Yes.
Right,
What if it's with your daughter?
Huh?
What if it's with your daughter?
Oh no, come on, man. Don't ask me some kind of question like that. Nah, you know, your kids, your kids. I mean, the thing is, I sacrificed the first portion of my life. After having her, you know, I dedicated my life to being a father. I didn't start. If you look at if you Google me and look at like when my career really started to hit, it's later. You know, when my daughter was older and she was able to kind of like be at home by herself and kind of manage without me, so I could, you know, go out for a couple of hours, maybe film something, come back, you know. But I was just raised to kind of up and move, so I know how to be without people. Yeah, you know, and also I was in the military. That's what we do. You do a year at your duty station, you up and go. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't necessarily need, you know, to have like friends all the time. I gotta call you every week. No, I'm cool. I'm good. I got work to do.
Yeah, work to do.
Okay, I try to make sure I don't ask you no more silly ass questions. Okay.
I'm sorry. So, to be fair, do you have kids?
Not biological.
Okay. To be fair, you know, my sense
I
of
always say that when people say that. Don't, that's a dumbass question. I always say that.
Yeah. No. My daughter is a soft spot for me. So you know what I'm saying. So if
I ain't trying to fuck with you because you know Eminem he kind of pushed his career back because he wanted to spend more time with his daughter. He missed a lot when he really took off. So that's where it came from.
Okay, I appreciate it. No, I didn't think you were, and I apologize for coming off that way. It's just that's the first time somebody's ever asked me a question of that caliber. So I probably didn't handle it too well. I need a little bit more training.
It's cool. It's cool. Okay. Where we gonna go? The last person to play with your emotions and the last person to play with your money.
It had to be my ex-fiance. The one we were talking about earlier.
One who ran away?
Yeah. So basically, we started dating. I'm about to, whatever.
Okay.
I'm about to tell you. So basically, we started dating February 2020. Like officially whatever. And just due to COVID, she had to move in with me with her kids. Now, my house only had two bedrooms at the time. So I ended up building another bedroom, bathroom, and closet in my house for her. So, you know, her kids had somewhere to stay.
Like yourself?
Hmm?
Like yourself?
No, I contracted someone to do it.
Like,
But
Shindy.
yeah, no, I paid somebody to do
I
it.
know that's right.
But yeah. So bedroom, bathroom, closet for her kids. You know that ran some money, and you know I got the ring. You know I was ready to propose. That ran some money. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, but as you can see, you know what I'm saying. So basically, it was funny because we were having a conversation one day toward the end of the relationship, and she was like, this had to be like in January, the next year, 2021. She was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was ready to go in September. I was like, wait, what?
You know, girls break up way before.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I said, well, so you was just buying your time and getting your checkup off me. You know what I'm saying? You was basically leeching off me until you got situated so you could. Hopefully.
She could have told you though. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
like
like,
building
right.
bedrooms and stuff.
Right, you know what I'm saying? No, real talk. You know,
Yeah.
we still getting it in. I'm like, yo, that's
I don't even.
manipulative.
Yeah, it is.
That's manipulating. You
But
know?
she's smart.
But some girls, they'll leave you and ask you to help them leave. Like, you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
And being
that's-
emotional won't help you if you leave.
That's actually no, because I helped her move. That would have been more respectable. I would rather do respect than manipulation.
She probably ain't know what was gonna happen because y'all only knew each other for 2 days.
Ah,
You see, they're like, nigga, shit.
She's like, I don't know what he gonna do. I gotta play this the way I know how to play it.
Right. So, well, part of it, most of it, her stuff it didn't really have anything to do with me. It was more about her ex-husband. He was still up here. You know.
She had an ex-husband too?
Well, she had 2 kids, yeah.
That don't make, what that mean?
Really, how it's supposed to be. I'm just saying it's more likely. Like, it's more likely. But, no,
You know some wholesome women, huh?
yeah, it's supposed to be. They supposed to be, but, you know.
They supposed to be, for
They
sure.
supposed to be.
Listen, he gotta go. We not.
Okay, what's a toxic behavior that you might be attracted to?
Beauty. It's not even about behavior. It's beauty. I realized that off the last one. I said, if you look at my resume, beautiful women. And my uncle, I was talking to my uncle. He's like, man, you gotta start fucking with some ugly bitches. He's like, them ugly
Them
bitches.
hoes be cheating too.
Do they? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was like, look, you gotta start fucking with some ugly bitches, cause they gonna appreciate being with a nigga like you. I was like, I can't do it, cause I gotta look at her. I gotta look at her in the face.
You could do ugly in a badass body.
I've seen
them hoes be cheating too, bro.
The butterfaces, I've seen that, but let me tell you what I'm more likely to do is a big girl. I might deal with a big girl with a real pretty face. With a real pretty face.
Nah, you must not be one of them more kids then.
Oh no.
That's why.
Why?
Them hoes gonna get bigger.
Oh yeah. No, I'm cool. I'm
Yeah. If you dealing with kids, I guess you could get a pretty
Yeah. I was like, man, cause my husband's on me. He's like, lead them fine ass women, cause I seen your girls. Leave them alone. And you know, if you think about it psychologically, it does make sense that pretty women have had more oftentimes have had more situations like dating or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's probably harder to connect with a person because I just don't get another one. I'm bad.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's how they say. They feel like they have more options than what they think they got.
For now, that clock run out though. That clock will run out on your ass. Where all my men's go? You got old.
I mean, I feel like they still have options, but it's not like the caliber.
Right, I'm saying top notch. It ain't top notch, right? That's really what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Something that almost cost you your peace.
Something that almost cost. Give me an example.
I guess it could be dating somebody. I guess dating somebody and you kind of giving them more than what you would anybody else, and it's like it's taking your money, it's taking your energy.
I feel like we keep coming back to the same person. I don't know, because that falls right into that as well. Let me see if I can give you another example. Ah man, you know what? Since I've been single, it's been real peaceful. So, yeah. I mean, it has
so
to.
beautiful. That's it.
Right, right. Since I've been single, it's been chill. I mean, there's difficulties when you get lonely. You know what I'm saying? But those moments pass. Um, I would say it would really giving up my peace had to be again just being in a relationship with somebody where I'm giving 80, 90, my 100. You know what I'm saying? And not receiving that. Now that is one of the things that got me was during, during the lockdown. Um, I owned three houses at the same time. So I was paying mortgages on them. I was gonna flip two of them, and they weren't selling as fast as I thought they would. Damn, my voice is getting worse. You got some water in here? It's all good. It's all good. So my money got real low, and it got to a point where I had ran up my credit cards real bad. I was like, yo, I'm like down to like my last little bit. You know, I just kind of mentioned it to her. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And so I mentioned it to her, and I stood back because I was like, I don't die, man. Because
Right.
I paid all the bills. I paid all the bills. And you know, yeah, literally, I paid all the bills. She made sure we had food in the house, but I paid all the bills. And so at that point, I was kind of like, yeah, okay.
Now you got a bankroll something.
Nothing. And you know, nothing came through. And so I was resentful, and that disturbed my peace. That moment that I became resentful, like, yo, I done did all this, and you didn't dive in and help me out. Like, damn.
Basically, it's like you can't really go to most women with your problems because they look at us, to fix problems.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do that, it's like, so what, nigga?
Right.
Go get it.
Right.
What you telling me for?
Right. And so that's one of the things that I don't really want to go through again. It's like that whole feeling of thinking that you can trust that person to have your back. Because the way I look at myself as a man is like, you know Atlas, like the Greek Titan Atlas that holds the world on his shoulders. So Atlas, if you see depictions of Atlas, he has the world on his shoulders and his knees are slightly bent because it's the world. But if there's ever a time where my knee hits the ground, I would love for my woman to be like, come on, baby, I got you. And it's never happened.
That's a woman you married.
Right. That's never happened for me where if my knee folds, baby, come on, get up.
It's who y'all pick.
I remember my mom.
I told you it's the pretty ones.
Yeah, it's really who y'all pick. I just had this conversation with my best friend like 2 days ago because we find out later if you have like a lazy guy or a guy who doesn't take care of everything, pay the bills and stuff, you find out what they dealt with before. And it's like, oh, you were doing this, like 50 million things for this girl. And it's like, we over here like, you got money? Like, right. I had no idea you had money because it's not, we don't ask for it as much. Somebody who's going to help you, we don't ask for as much. But then it's like, we'll be the last to get it offered.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy you say that too because I'll talk to different women and they'll tell me all the things they used to do for their man. Oh, I did this, that. I took care of this. I gave him. There was one girl I was trying to go on a date with. She was loony. She was like, I gave my man $100,000 to start his own business, cash. And I was like, oh, okay, wow. But she like you gave him $100,000, but I can't even get you to come out the house and we go get this meal. It was something about the dynamic that was odd. It was just like, yo, you did all that. Oh, my man, I used to do this. I'm like, but you get to me, so you did all that. Then you get to me, you don't do that.
That's how we feel.
It really is they don't really like you like that.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
really
that's
what
all
it
it
is.
is.
Right. No, and it's cool. Like, don't waste my time. So my whole thing is like, that's why I don't even do that. I'm cool. I'm straight. I don't even do that. I don't want to deal with y'all. None of that, cause
that's when they come though, when you're not looking for them.
Oh yeah, and I tell people like, when you gonna meet somebody again? I said, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm literally gonna have to fall in love. Like, God damn, how the fuck I end up in here? Bitch, I just fell in love. I'm in love. God damn. Here I go. It's gonna have to pull up on me.
It's gonna be beautiful.
No, it ain't.
It is.
No, it ain't, because I'm gonna reject it.
Nah, no, you're not. You ain't gonna be able to.
I'm gonna be like, man, get off.
She gonna be like, nah.
Get your ass up off
She gonna
me,
be like, I
bitch.
sent you $100 on Cash App. You want a haircut?
That ain't never happened to me. No,
It's gonna
That ain't
happen.
never
You're gonna
happened
be
to me.
like, God,
Lord,
is that you, Lord?
I'm not ready. Is it my time, Lord? I'm not ready.
That's how I was. It was like, God, I did not.
I will say one of the kindest things a woman did for me, even though we weren't dating, she took me out to lunch, man. She said, I'm gonna take you on a date. She said, you're an amazing father.
You should have bagged her. She was ugly, wasn't she?
No. We had tried something years ago. Look, she gonna see this. She was like, nigga, I know you talking about me. Yeah, but she ended up getting married to a rapper later on.
Oh, she's a good person. She got her money, huh?
But yeah, so.
Okay, I guess that's it. We can go ahead, Kerry.
So tell us something that we haven't asked you about that our audience should know about you.
Well, I am. God,
Okay.
my voice keep cracking. Well, I am. I'm an acting coach, personal motivator, director, fitness guru. So I'm out here in Atlanta, and I'm an advocate for people who need that. So basically, there are one of the things that I do notice about being an actor out in Atlanta, or just being in the entertainment business out in Atlanta, is that people will take advantage. They will try to get your money. And one thing that I tell actors or people trying to get into acting is come to me. Just if you're unsure, hit me up on IG or email me or something. And just ask me if this is legit, because I've been doing this long enough to be like, yo, it's a scam. There's a couple spots out here that tried me, and I'm like, yo, no, I know better than that.
Give us a name.
I ain't gonna give you no names, because I don't know how they gonna,
They scam us. We helping
the people, yeah.
All right, cool. So this is one place out here. It's called 9 Talent. 9 Talent. If y'all Google it,
I think I heard of them.
literally the first thing that comes up is 9 Talent a scam? It's literally the first thing that pops up when you Google it. And they call themselves the Unagency, where they're charging people like $800, $900, $1,000 to represent them and do stuff. And I'm like, yo, first of all, nobody should be charging you to represent them, represent you. You know what I'm saying? The most for an agent is they get 10% of what you make. You don't pay them nothing up front. So those are one of the things that I try to inform young actors, like, yo, don't let nobody take, because I again, Marine, protector, EMT, firefighter, I protect. I want to help people. So I'm like, yo, come to me. I'm not gonna take advantage of you. I got you. Also with self-tapes, because the industry has gone to self-tapes a lot, I help with self-tapes as well. I'm the cheapest and probably the best in Atlanta too.
So what did you think about the AI replacing actors?
As it stands right now, it's not good enough. But the problem is it will be eventually. And from a business standpoint, I understand it. But art should not be a business. Art is art, So art, it's funny that art, rhymes with heart, because heart and soul a lot of times in real art goes into it. AI is not. AI is just gonna dilute it. It's already starting to dilute the industry and dilute art. You know what I mean? So or dilute, not dilute, but dilute. So I'm not a fan, and I know I sound like a old guy. You just scared of technology. I'm not scared of technology. I'm afraid of how comfortable we've become with technology and how lazy it's made us.
It's gonna get worse.
It is gonna get worse. I tell my daughter all the time. I'm like, I hate the time that she grows up in, where kids don't even play outside no more.
Yep, I look forward to seeing kids
Them
play
days
outside.
over.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Literally, is no pressure.
Hey,
Appreciate you coming through. Maybe we can have you back and
when
ask you some more
voice
silly
is-
ass questions.
when my voice is better. Yeah, I
You're not
apologize.
contagious.
You're
I am too.
contagious.
What?
You gonna catch it?
I
Tell us
already
what-
started coughing.
Give me what you got.
I
Okay,
don't want it.
I don't want it.
All right, we gonna see y'all in a minute, and we out. We gonna pose for a few seconds for the picture.